Have you ever tried to stop thinking and immediately thought more? You tell your mind, be quiet, and it responds with 10 new worries, replays, what-ifs, imaginary conversations. And the strange part, it never feels optional. It feels like that voice is you. But let me ask you something subtle. If that voice is you, who is hearing it? Right now, as you're listening to me, there's probably commentary running in the background. Is this true? Will this actually help? I've heard this before. Good. Don't stop it. Just notice it. Because the moment you notice the voice, you've already stepped outside of it. And that changes everything. Most people think the problem is what they're thinking about. The awkward conversation, the mistake from last week, the future scenario that hasn't happened. But the real issue isn't the content, it's identification. You've been mistaking the narrator for the self. The mind produces thoughts the way the heart produces beats, constantly, automatically. But you are not your heartbeat, and you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that notices both. Here's why this matters. That mental voice lives almost entirely in two places, the past or the future. It replays, it rehearses, it predicts. It almost never stays here. Because this moment, right now, doesn't need commentary. It just needs presence. And when you live inside that narration, you experience what feels like non-stop psychological pressure, an emotional echo chamber. Your mind tells a story. Your body reacts. Your mind reacts to the body, then builds a bigger story. Suddenly, you're anxious about something that hasn't happened, ashamed about something that's over, upset about something you might have misunderstood. All generated internally. The door was never locked. You just didn't realize you could step back. So how do you step back? Not by fighting the voice. That only feeds it. Attention is fuel. Instead, you shift identity. Here's the practice. The moment you notice mental spinning, do 3 things. First, say internally, I notice my mind is. Keep it simple. I notice my mind is replaying. I notice my mind is predicting. I notice my mind is worrying. That sentence creates distance. Second, remind yourself, I am the one noticing. Not the content, not the fear, not the story. The one noticing. Third, return to something physical. Feel your feet. Take one slow breath. Notice 3 sounds around you. You are anchoring awareness back to reality. Not to silence the mind, but to stop living inside it. Here's the powerful part. The calm people you admire, their minds still talk. They just don't treat every thought like truth. They hear it the way you hear background noise in a cafe. Sometimes useful, often irrelevant. Never identity. And over time, something shifts. You catch the spiral earlier. You notice the anxiety before it becomes a storm. You feel the thought without becoming the thought. This is not suppression, it's separation. And in that separation, there is space. In that space, there is peace. Not dramatic peace, not fireworks, just quiet steadiness, the kind that was always there underneath the noise. Right now, pause. Listen to the voice in your head, just for a second. Now ask, who is aware of it? That awareness has never been anxious, never embarrassed, never afraid. Thoughts pass through it, but it remains. That's you. Not the commentary, not the fear, the awareness behind it. And the moment you live from there, even briefly, you're free. Not because thoughts stopped, but because you stopped confusing them with yourself. If this resonates, you're exactly who this channel is for. People ready to live from awareness, not mental noise. Comment below. What did you notice when you stepped back? Because the first time you see it clearly, you never fully go back.